stop till I get that paper. And it's still middle fingers to a hater. And it's still for them bitches. I came from red to riches. Them niggas, they was switching. Now I see they fucking with me. They know that I can't stop and won't stop. Not until I hit the top.
And speaking about family, which is weird because the video just started and I didn't say nothing about family. It was because, okay, whatever. The last video I did was on some family type stuff. That's why I said speaking about family, because the title. I helped my uncle's serious crime and now I regret all about it. There's another Clucky, like Jesus. I don't know. I don't know if I can help anybody with any type of crime. That's, I don't know. It depends on what it is, how big or how small the crime actually is. It depends on a lot of things. Like it depends on how big or how small the crime is. It depends on what the crime is and who I'm doing it with. And do we have Adidas on deck? Sup? No.
It was 15 years ago. When I was 11 years old, I used to live with my uncle, who was 31 years old at the time. He took me away from my family, telling them
that he was going to cluck you in the ass. So I just want to let y'all know, anybody that's behind you and touches you on the right shoulder, like he just did to the little boy, that's nothing but sussness. Just want to let y'all know that. The right shoulder, though. The left shoulder, you're good. I just want to let y'all know. Everybody knows the right shoulder is a sus shoulder. Just saying. It's been proven, you know? Oh, you said by who? It's been proven by who? Your boy.
how great I would be if I stayed with him in his farmhouse. Well, he actually had a really nice farmhouse.
No blinds.
However,
no window.
That was totally fake.
God.
He also had a big van that he used to kidnap kids in.
That sound effect that he put right there, that ding, literally scared the living shit out of me. Because right before he said what he said about the kid, I still got chills all over my goddamn body. But right before he said what he said about the kids in the van, I was about to say that's a pedo van. I was joking, but apparently he was dead ass. Yo, dead ass B? Is that how New Yorkers say it? Yo, dead ass B? Yo, get your fucking mask. I probably am way off. I'm sorry. But that's, yeah. I called it too. I called it like a mother. I didn't say anything, but I was thinking it. Like, yo, that's a pedo van. And then what? Kids in the van.
He usually abducted lost kids, or the kids who were playing in the parks. Yeah, right. He was such a serious kidnapper and murderer.
Wow.
While he was tying up the children after the kidnapping, he ordered me to dig a hole for each one. Of course, I didn't want to do that. I was just horrified and scared of my uncle. One day, I stayed with the kids inside the basement to monitor them. Crying, they were begging to let them go. I could see that some of the kids were almost the same age as my age.
God
So
damn.
I untied them and let them sneak out by the back door so my uncle couldn't see them.
That's your ass.
He was in the kitchen sharpening his knives. I returned to the kitchen acting like nothing happened, but somehow when he lifted his head, he noticed through the window that they were running away. He got mad, grabbed his gun, and then he ran out the door trying to shoot them.
God.
I immediately ran with him, watching them and hoping that they could manage it. And all of the kids succeeded to run away. Fortunately, I could see that one of them even waved to me to say goodbye. My uncle told me not to worry, and that he'd get more kids the next morning. It seemed like that he was thinking that I was the one who was disappointed about the kids' escape, or whatever. The next morning, I woke up and figured out that he was not there. And all of a sudden, I heard a loud siren, and soon after, the police entered inside the farmhouse. They found me and asked me if I was one of those kids who was kidnapped by him. I couldn't lie to him. I always felt sorry for lots of kids who got kidnapped by him. So I told them that I was his nephew, and they took me with them for questioning. I was crying so badly when I confessed the truth about him to the police. It was the hardest moment that I had to give proof of my uncle's serious crime, because I loved him anyway, whether he's a criminal or not.
I don't love
But
you.
I knew this day would come.
I don't love you.
Actually, I was waiting for it. They didn't believe me at first, but I revealed the location of the holes to them. After digging, the police found bodies under the ground. At that time, my uncle got back to my mother's house, hugged her, and begged to stay for a while. However,
What? Really? You confessed. The police saw the bodies. Their kids dead. The police probably saw some more shit. You telling me he's not locked up on site? What's up? What's up? What's up? Somebody got some explaining to do.
the police had already told her about the incident and what had happened to me. So she told him he could stay, but as soon as he got to the bathroom to shower, she alerted Dad and they called the police.
Again, whoa, no.
My uncle was arrested finally, and the police thanked me and told me that I was such a brave kid. They brought me back to my parents, and I could have a better life with them. My uncle was charged with kidnapping, murdering kids, and even showing me such terrible things that kids should not see. He was condemned to death, and not long after, finally hanged.
I kind of got my own thoughts on the death penalty, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should even voice my opinion. They say, what they say? Land of the, what is it? Land of the free, home of the brave, my ass. Freedom of speech, my ass. So obviously the uncle was a clucky. And he got the Cluck gene. So there's probably somebody or a couple of other people in the family that got the Cluck gene. I don't know who it is, but somebody else got that shit. And to be honest, when if I was in the kid's shoes and going to the uncle's house, and I saw that shit on site, I would have called the police as I'm hauling ass. Like, I'm not staying another second with you. That's thank God he didn't like go through. Like, you know what I mean? Like the kid didn't go through all the way with it. Cause he would have ended up just like his uncle. But man, and then he said he still loves his uncle. I don't know if I don't know if I can love you, bruh. I mean unconditionally, yeah. Yeah? No. I mean, would I still love your family member if your family member did something like this? Could you still love them? That's tough. That's tough. I don't know. Oh, fuck. It's hard because it's like, that's your family. Same thing with friends. Like, if you're close enough with your friends, they're basically family. So that's hard when you gotta choose between like turning them in and clucking them up because they're doing some clucked up shit, or see, you got a couple of ways of going about. Like, okay, you got I think 3 ways to going about something like this. Like, say for instance, your family member, your uncle, did what he did, right, in his video. You could choose to ignore it and then act like you just didn't see or hear anything and just going about your day. That's one. You could help your uncle, or you could turn him in. What you doing? Let me know in the comment section below. I would definitely turn you in. Yeah, like there was a kid. Regardless of how old the kids are, they're still people. They're still, like lives matter. Like that's disturbing. I'm done. There's certain topics that I don't really like talking about because I can get really deep into it, and I just don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, I just don't like that at all. Especially if it's a crime. Like I said before, like that's a big ass crime. I can see you doing something like jaywalking across the street. Okay, yeah, I mean, I do that with you. I do that all the time. I don't condone it, but I do it all the time. But something like that, like nah, nope. We got all that. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.